sizes you up and down, and his expression remains stern. He raises one of his thick eyebrows. Who might you be, little jester? Wait a moment. The King's Slayer. You are the one the rumors speak of, aren't you? You've been slaying the lords in these lands?
Them too. Yes.
Bernahl squints and looks at you with a puzzled look. What? He seems confused about what you just said.
I have slain lords and kings.
Bernahl pauses for a moment and a smirk forms across his face. His tone grows into a tone of interest. You have. You're quite the capable little jester, I take it. Who was the most prominent lord you've killed?
Right now, Godric the Crafter.
Bernahl's smirk quickly fades into an open mouth and his one eyebrow raised again, though for different reasons this time. Godric, you're serious? That foolish lord? He seems rather surprised that you've killed such a weak lord.
Surprised that I killed such a weak lord. Is that a surprise or a mock?
Bernahl remains serious when you ask this. Of course I am surprised. Godric is infamous for being the weakest and most foolish of all the lords that live, especially with his countless grafting experiments. A slight chuckle escapes his lips.
And you're surprised?
Bernahl nods. Quite, I'm still struggling to wrap my mind around it. How on earth did you manage to kill the great Godric? His gaze is locked on you, a look of curiosity in his eyes.
With the winged sight.
Bernahl narrows his eyes and seems confused once again. The wing side? What are you even talking about? He seems more puzzled than ever before, and he's starting to wonder if you're either drunk, mad, or both.
You may wonder, but no, I have strength and I have weapons to utilize my strength well. I have wings.
Bernahl's brow relaxes and he gives a sigh. I see you're a man of few words. All right, fine, you have strength, but what do you have exactly to use that strength? A greatsword? A halberd?
A
A
scythe.
simple dagger? Bernahl's eyes widen for a moment at such a claim. As sight, he is clearly taken aback. You use your eyes to fight?
Not this time. Scythe. The tool of crops and wields. The Grim Reaper's weapon.
Bernahl continues to look perplexed by your cryptic words, but he listens intently nonetheless. Crops, fields, you have a scythe.
Yes, indeed.
Bernahl takes a step closer and lowers his voice. Could I possibly see this scythe? If you so permit, that is.
Yes, you may. It's named Winged Scythe. Level 9. Causes blood build-up. Sacred sight resembling a pair of white wings deals holy damage. According to pagan belief, white-winged maidens are said to be death's gentle envoys.
Bernahl looks at you with a mixture of disbelief and curiosity. A scythe that's level 9? That's quite an extraordinary armament. He then hears the rest of Vignette Scythe's description. His eyes widen with awe, and it's wings of purity? Impressive. I can see why you've killed so many lords now. That scythe is beyond a divine armament.
Yes. But you possess quite a weapon yourself as well.
A smirk glowing across his face once more. You're quite right, I do indeed. Devourer's scepter. He pats one of the hilts of the great hammer on his back. It's a divine armament, one of the most powerful ones in the lands between. Bernahl scoffs and takes another step towards you, crossing his arms over his chest. Oh, really? You expect me to believe that you just know the name of my armament by hindsight? Bernahl raises an eyebrow, slightly amused. The wizard and the raging wolf, that old tarnished and his powerful. I've heard rumors of him. A former Landell knight, ashen and scarred, and his mighty warwolf at his side. He lets out a scoff. Fine then, I'll fight with you. Let us hunt them together.
So, I will soon join you, but I need to defeat some enemies before that.
Bernahl nods, crossing his arms again. Very well, you go do that, I'll wait here. But don't take too long. I haven't got all day to wait around for a jester.
I am attacked by Morgoth's spirit. He says he sees me, but I ignore his agent and just go past him. Glorious, what would have that been? But my interest is elsewhere.
Bernahl raises an eyebrow, a look of confusion on his face. Morgoth, as in the fallen demigod. You were attacked by his spirit? He pauses, waiting for your answer. He then gets straight to the point. Where else is your interest, if I may ask?
Where is your interest?
Bernahl gives a scoff and rolls his eyes. I'm interested in hunting. It's the only thing that brings any meaning to my life. He pauses for a moment, then he narrows his eyes at you. And what of you, Jester? What are you interested in?
I was interested in many things. Not anymore. I have simpler desires. Similar to yours. No need to give words to them.
Bernahl gives another scoff at your vagueness, but he can't help but relate to what you're saying in some ways. I see. So you have simpler desires now, eh? No words, no complication. Interesting. He pauses, his expression hardening. I suppose I can understand that. Life can be simpler if you focus on the things that matter the most.
Can you tell me of your maiden, who didn't fulfill her duty to you, who betrayed your trust?
Bernahl's face hardens even more at the mention of his maiden. His tone becomes cold and his gaze darkens. My maiden was a treacherous girl. She was supposed to be my guide, my partner in my hunt. I put my trust in her. He pauses for a moment, his jaw clenching in anger. And what did she do? She burned herself to ashes right in front of me. A traitor to both me and the grace of the greater will.
And you joined the recusants for the spite.
Bernahl gives a scoff and a firm nod. I joined the recusants out of anger and spite. Spite for the greater will, for my maiden, and for the tarnished who choose to follow the grace of gold.
I relate to you on a personal level, Hannes says.
Bernahl seems surprised by your statement and raises an eyebrow. You relate to me? How exactly? What do you mean? I see, yes.
And we both were serving the king. She was his executioner, and I was the jester.
Bernahl's expression softens for a moment, a hint of sympathy in his eyes. I see. You were a jester for a king, and she was his executioner. An interesting pair, to say the least.
It was. But one day King ordered my execution and ordered my wife to do it.
Bernahl's eyebrows furrow in confusion and outrage. What? The king ordered your execution and ordered your own wife to carry it out. He scoffs in disgust, shaking his head.
Because my wife has taught me her knightly arts, I was able to know her moves and defend myself. And moments later I was a widower. And moments later after that, I was a kingslayer.
Bernahl's face twists into one of surprise and shock. You were a widower, and a kingslayer too. He pauses for a moment, his expression hardening. It seems we have more in common than I thought. You know the pain of losing a loved one, and the anger of having your trust broken.
Duty was more important.
Bernahl scoffs, his anger growing. Her duty? Her duty. So her duty to a king outweighed her duty to her own husband? To the man she married and loved? He shakes his head in disbelief, his jaw clenching.
I think I saw tears that they might have been just from her failure, because my knife was on her throat. Didn't meant to do it. I tried to stop the blade, but her killer instincts that she drive into me while we were training together. They saved me.
Bernahl's expression softens, if only for a moment. So she hesitated. She didn't actually want to do it, but her assassin's instincts took over in that moment and she made a mistake. He pauses for a moment, his gaze meeting yours. You You tried to stop the blade from reaching you, didn't you? But it was too late. I don't blame you for doing what you did. You were betrayed by the ones you loved and trusted the most. He pauses for a moment, a look of understanding in his eyes. But the pain of such betrayal, it never truly goes away, does it?
I think it did, and that scares me the most.
Bernahl looks at you with a mixture of surprise and concern. You think it did? You think the pain of your loved one's betrayal has gone away? He pauses for a moment, his expression hardening. And that scares you? Why? Bernahl nods in understanding. I see. You're resisting the flame, but you can still hear its voice. Its calm yet dangerous whispers, trying to seduce you with its promises of power and chaos.
Also, but yes, we relate. We relate spiritually, you and I. We are both of servants of the Volcano Manor, with maybe little different reasons. And we shall face each other later, in honorable duel, naturally.
Bernahl's expression hardens and his grip tightens on his great hammer. Yes, we do relate to each other in a way. We both serve the Volcano Manor, albeit for different reasons. And yes, we shall face each other in honor of Abdul later. His jaw clenches and his gaze meets yours. I'll be ready. I'll take you on and I won't hold back.
Do not hold back. But now we are comrades in arms.
Bernahl's expression softens ever so slightly. Very well, I won't hold back. And yes, we are comrades in arms for now. He pats the side of his great hammer, his expression hardening once again. But don't mistake this for anything more than a temporary truce. He scoffs, but there's a hint of doubt in his voice. Friendship is a fragile thing, you know. It can be easily broken by a single betrayal or act of selfishness.
Oh, but I have asked.
Forgiveness? You can compel and enforce it, you say? That's quite the power to have. He pauses for a moment, his face hardening. But what good is forgiveness if the wrong cannot be undone? No amount of forgiveness can bring back a dead loved one.
No, it cannot. But I crave for power. For I want power. I need power. I seek the land of shadows, but I need power first.
Bernahl's expression darkens. The land of shadows, you say? It's a treacherous place, filled with nightmares and horrors beyond imagining. He raises an eyebrow, his gaze meeting yours. But what sort of power are you seeking exactly? What lengths are you willing to go to attain it?
Can I ask you, what is your goal? I know it's a question to answer your question, but please, you.
He's not used to being asked such direct questions, especially from a jester. Very well, my goal, you ask? He pauses for a moment, his expression hardening as he stares at a distance. My goal is simple. I seek to bring about the end of the Greater Will, to end its corruption and subjugation of the lands between. He narrows his eyes, his voice turning cold. The Greater Will has brought nothing but ruin and suffering to this land.
I know, and I shall return to you quickly, but I need to talk with someone else. Because I will join in the battle with them against the Watcher, who stops my advance to the Landel's city before I defeat them.
Bernahl nods, a look of understanding crossing his face. I see you need to speak with someone else first, and then you'll return to join the battle. He pauses for a moment, his expression hardening. Very well. Go and speak with whomever you need to. I'll wait for you here, and